Here's a bold statement. The Dallas Cowboys preseason game against the Atlanta Falcons on August 22, 2025 was more than just a warm-up. It was a treasure trove of insights for fans and analysts alike. But here's where it gets controversial. While Micah Parsons' nacho-fueled antics and sideline fashion choices stole headlines, the real story unfolded on the field, where the Cowboys secured a convincing 31-13 victory. Let's dive into the 5 key takeaways that have everyone talking. 1. Jaydon Blue's debut, a mix of promise and sarcasm. The highly anticipated debut of 5th-round pick Jaydon Blue began with a tackle on the opening kickoff. Hardly the highlight reel moment fans were hoping. Bertrand's tackle and a 13-yard burst earlier in the drive hinted at his potential. Blue's versatility on special teams, kickoff return, and punt coverage suggests he could carve out a role early in his NFL career. Yet, his place in the Cowboys' mysterious running back rotation remains a question mark. 2. Joe Milton's redemption, from erratic to calculated. After struggling in the first 2 preseason games, quarterback Joe Milton turned heads with a much improved performance. Gone were the erratic throws. In their place was a calm, calculated playmaker who finished 10 of 18 for 132 yards and 2 total touchdowns. Milton's smart decision-making, including throwing passes away when necessary, was a welcome change. But here's the controversial question. Does this performance warrant the Cowboys risking a 2-quarterback roster? While unlikely, it's a conversation worth having. 3. James Houston's rise. A roster dilemma. Defensive end James Houston, once a long shot to make the team, is now knocking on the door of the 53-man roster. His performance against the Ravens and Falcons, including a sack on the opening drive and multiple quarterback pressures, has been nothing short of impressive. But here's the catch. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones admits the team's depth at pass rusher and defensive end is their strongest position. With limited roster spots, Houston's rise creates a fascinating dilemma. Will he make the cut, or will he find a home elsewhere? 4. Roster spot roulette. Who's in and who's out? Week 3 of the preseason is make or break time for players on the bubble. Interestingly, offensive tackles Nate Thomas and Hakeem Adeniji suited up but didn't play, raising questions about the Cowboys' tackle depth. Thomas, a potential Week 1 starter at left tackle, and Adeniji, whose absence doesn't bode well for Asim Richards, are at the center of this roster puzzle. The controversial interpretation. Are the Cowboys overthinking their tackle situation, or are they strategically preserving their depth for the regular season? 5. A preseason win with regular season implications. For first-time head coach Brian Schottenheimer, Friday's win was more than just a preseason victory. It was a morale boost after 2 disappointing performances. Schottenheimer's emphasis on competing to win, regardless of the game's stakes, set the tone for a team heading into a hostile road game against the defending Super Bowl champions. The thought-provoking question. Does a preseason win truly matter? Or is it just a fleeting moment in the grand scheme of the NFL season? As the Cowboys gear up for the regular season, these takeaways leave fans with plenty to ponder. What's your take? Do you think Houston makes the roster? Is Milton's improvement enough to warrant a 2-quarterback strategy? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let's spark a debate.